right, we are back with another workout. We're going to talk about deloads today. I'm going to go ahead and get my warm-up set in here. If you got questions, post them down in the comments and I will check those out. Ugh. Starting out nice and easy with the bar. Doing 15. You don't have to go that light starting out, but for me, I just really don't want to get hurt. So I am trying to minimize that chance as much as possible. You can do dumbbells. No. And you need to put some shorts on if you're going to be laying out on the bench. I know a lot of people go straight to 135 first, but you know, for me, that one extra set with the bar doesn't cost anything. It just lets me really try to loosen up my shoulders, make sure everything's feeling good, and then start ramping up from there. Oh, let's see. There we go. Make sure this is working right today. I'm streaming to both YouTube and Rumble. I tried Facebook and Instagram at the same time last time, and it was not good because my program crashed. So we're gonna see if just 2 of them work out today. Feel free to watch me on Rumble. If you wanna watch there, I'm just gonna be posting all the same stuff on both channels. Because you never know what YouTube's gonna censor. Like, I've got multiple comments on my video today that I posted about a vasectomy, and people's replies or their comments are just like being hidden by YouTube. I don't know why. There's nothing offensive in them. Like, people can sit there and say F you in comments and that stays there, but someone says God or morally right or wrong about anything and YouTube hides it, which is kind of ridiculous, but you know, what can you do? So I can still see all the comments that come through on the YouTube creator app on here, but for some reason they're not showing up on YouTube itself. But in the description as well, I have all my lifts from my last push day that didn't go as well, so I'm hoping for some good progress today. So now I start with 15, I do 10 next here, and keep increasing the weight and decreasing the volume. If you want to get the 10-pound weights, Izzy, you can do a warm-up set after I do more.
How come that's a warm-up for you, but 10's a warm-up for me?
Because you're little.
Okay.
Now we're going to bench press.
What? Oh.
You're going to do it on here. That's why I said not the bar, because I'm going to be using the bar. You can scoot a little further back, like get your butt here, so you're not hitting the bar. And then you can do some sets. It's already tried to put ads. I said not to. Okay, look, don't be looking around. You're not going to hit him. He'll move out of the way. Bring it down next to your chest and push back up. Control it on the way down. Don't just let it drop. Just do like 12 of those.
Only 12?
Yeah, it's a warm-up. You're not trying to do as many as you can to get tired. It's just warming up your muscles and your joints so you don't get hurt. That's what a warm-up is for. I felt fine on my first set, and the next one I just did, my shoulder was a little tight. But each set it gets a little looser and looser. Something else. What was it? So next up, 195 for 5. The goal's 215 for at least 10 today, hopefully 11, but we'll see. I got 10 my first workout. The next one, I only got 9, but then all my sets after that went up, so who knows. I worked out earlier in the day too, which I usually like working out in the afternoon like this, so we'll see if that makes a difference. What else we got? Let me think. Oh, and if anyone is watching on Rumble too, I'm going to be checking in on the chat there every so often, but mostly focused on the YouTube chat, so feel free to move over to YouTube if you want to see there. But, I was thinking, oh, deloads. What are they for? I didn't start doing deloads till about a year ago when I was powerlifting, and it was just a lot more stress on my joints and actually starting to get pains and stuff. But essentially it's, if you're ramping up your volume and intensity on your training, you get to a point where, especially if you like see yourself plateau for a long time or start regressing, it's probably time to deload. And that's what we're gonna talk about today, is how to plan a deload, how long it should last, whatnot. Text? It's not, I mean, I guess it's text because it's writing, but it's just people. It's really cloudy today, so it's getting bright and dark. But yeah, that's where people write comments. So now, doing 5 reps of this, I got 1 more warm-up set after this, then we're going into our working sets. Felt pretty good.
Before you went, did you say something to me?
What?
Did you say something to me before you went, or are you talking to those people?
Before I went?
Before we started doing that.
I was probably just talking to myself. Are those the 20s?
The 15s
Huh?
I thought you wanted me to do the 15s.
I did the 20. That was really easy, right?
Yeah.
Stretch out my chest a little bit here.
This is almost the same as that.
No, this is 195
No, not
pounds.
like that,
Scoot
just
forward
a
a
little
little
bar.
more so you don't hit your head on the bar. Get out of here.
He thinks he's allowed to go in there.
Alright. So control, put them. I'll do that.
How many do I have to do?
Just see what you can do. See if you can do 10. Try to bring your arms out. You want to bring them down like this more. Like at a 45, no, like your elbows more this way at a 45-degree angle.
This?
That's, no, now you're all the way in here. Is it you went here to here, halfway. Yeah, like that. Control it though. And you don't need to be twisting your hands while you're doing it. It's just keep them in the same plane the whole time. That, and this. So my last warm-up set here may sound weird if you haven't seen before, but it's actually more weight than my working weight. Because I like to do 2 reps of heavier weight than I'm going to be working with, so that when I do my first working set, it actually feels lighter. And it's been working out pretty well doing it like this. Because that 195 It didn't feel hard, but warming up it felt, you know, kind of heavy. But that's my last set's gonna be 2 sets worth 195, and it's gonna feel really light because it's after coming from those other heavier sets. So it's kind of like getting your neurological and what's the other word? Your nervous system, there you go, primed for the heavier weight. So that's how we're doing it. But with deloads, what should we say about deloads, Izzy? So I never really did deloads before because I kind of, with my job, it naturally happened. Like I would push myself hard when I'm working out here. The programs I used to do, I got on those chalkboards, but I kept changing stuff or going out of town, having to take pictures, so I just started using the notes app on my phone. But you know, I have to go out of town a couple times a month or so for my job, and there's gyms everywhere I go, but it's, you know, hotel gyms, and you never know what you're really gonna have the options for. So those kind of just naturally became deloads when I'm out of town versus you know, if you're at home, you've got a typical job you do during the week and you can have a set program that you're always doing for your workouts, then that's not really the case because you can just keep doing the same thing over and over again until you get to the point where you need a break or you need to ramp down the volume some so you can let your joints heal, fatigue heal, all that type of stuff, and then you start back over at the beginning of your program like you did before, but with higher weights, and then you just start ramping back up until you get to that point again, then deload. So I pretty much would naturally do that whenever I went out of town because I'd be using different equipment, not able to push as hard, the same, you know, there's fatigue built into flying all around the world and that type of stuff. So, but once I got into powerlifting, I started feeling it in my joints a lot, and I actually did need to start deloading. All right, last warm-up set here. It's gonna do 2 reps. This is 240. So there, now that we pushed that heavy weight, or I pushed it, the rest of the set is gonna feel a lot lighter. At 25 pounds less, I'm gonna be doing at 215. It's gonna feel way easier than what I just did. It'd be like doing 135, and it's funny, the first 5 reps of these, I'm like, oh man, I think I'll be able to keep going. But then, it starts getting tough quick. But the way I do a deload, you know, I've tried different things, but how much you need really depends, or how long, depends on how fatigued you are, what your schedule looks like. You know, if you get injured, it might be a good time to deload, but you could do a half a week or a whole week. So if you're always pushing harder, like say, if you're just gonna do a half a week deload, I would basically do your same push-pull, like for me, for example, push-pull leg split. I do half the week, push-pull legs, do the exact same volumes I've been doing, but at like 50 to 60% of the weight, and it's gonna feel really easy. And that's the point. You're just kind of going through the motions rather than doing absolutely nothing, which you can do to deload. You're still just going through the movements, practicing, you know, keeping your body used to doing all your bench press, deadlift, squat, whatever. So you're not just going a long time without it, and you won't feel crazy sore when you get back into it. But the same volume with around 50% of the weight. And then it's gonna be really easy. You know, you could throw in some cardio there just to pass the time because you'll pretty much be able to go through your sets really fast. You're not gonna need much rest. And then, you know, come back and start your program over again if that's all you needed, if you're just feeling kind of tired, not totally run down. And, you know, start back with your volume lower than what you started in the beginning. Like say you're doing 13, 14 working sets a week. So like 6, 7 per workout. So you go back into that, but with higher weights than you started at the beginning of your program the previous time. And then you just start working up again like you did until you feel like you need a deload. I didn't really program them in. It's just more so if you feel like it. And it's more so, I would program them in when I did powerlifting, because I would ramp up the weights heavier, and then take a deload and then start down lower again and work up to a higher number than before and stair step it like that. So I found always pushing harder and harder and more, I got injured quicker when it came to powerlifting, because you're doing such heavy weights for such few reps. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. But I didn't feel like I needed them as much when I did, when I'm doing hypertrophy training like this, because really it's more so just fatigue. Your joints aren't gonna get that bad unless you have something that's actually hurting, like some tendons or something. It's not as much stress on your joints when you're doing 10 plus reps per set. Speaking of that, it's time. We got the warm-ups. So let's see if this is gonna be the day that I get over 10 reps on 215. And if you're not aware, I'm basically running my own trial of seeing how this Turkesterone Turk Max works. So far, I haven't been impressed. We'll see. Right now, I'm in the third phase of it where I'm taking 2 a day. Can you scoot, baby? Because you're gonna blur me out. Want to count this for me? Remember, only count them when you get up.
I'm going to nuts when you get up. The others are the ones that count them when you
Meow!
get
You got food out back, dude. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. I need silence. I'm attempting a PR. I need silence. You know what PR means?
Personal record.
What's PB?
Peanut butter. Personal best.
Or peanut butter. I'm attempting a PB and J. Remember, safety rails are important. You don't want to get hurt.
Is this the most weights you've ever done?
No.
How come you said it's going to be a personal record?
Because I'm trying to get, personal record doesn't mean like the heaviest weight. It can be for a certain amount of reps. I've done this for 10 before. So if I get 11, that would be a new personal record for this weight. Lightweight, baby. I did the 8th one. I thought I might be able to get 11, but the 10th one was a lot harder.
Would you have died if you did that?
No, I probably would have just got it halfway up and then had to put it down.
That would be sad.
No. Rather than trying to push really hard and get 11 and maybe hurt myself, I might be able to get 10 on my next set too.
What's this?
It's a pin for that. How many did you do with the 20s? Was it a lot? It looked like it. You want to do the 25s? Again.
Why don't I use the bar?
Because it has 215 pounds on it.
Well, I can do that.
And we haven't practiced with the bar.
Really?
It's something you gotta learn.
I've done it before.
Yeah, like last year.
Yeah, last year would be December 31st.
Or you could not do anything, I guess. If you prefer that. You know, that's up to you, babe. Uppity up. I need me seat. Plus your arms aren't as long as mine, and you'll hit my safety rails. All right, so we got 10. That's good. As long as I get more than 8 on the next set, that'll still be an improvement. Felt pretty good. Look, put them on your knees. No, that's not your knees, that's up here, your knees.
What if it dislocates them?
It's not going to. When you lay down, you just bring them into place like this. Don't play around with it, you focus. Just push.
No, I don't want to.
Come on, hey, Izzy, quick. Control. Control. Don't look at me. Focus on what you're doing so you don't get hurt. Breathe. Big breath in, on the way down. Breathe out hard on the way up.
How many times there?
Do as many as you can.
Then I can do it.
Izzy, focus. It looks pretty easy. 5. Keep going. Push hard. 6. Push hard. Okay, that's enough. Look, that's not how you put them
I
down.
put them down wrong.
No, you keep them up. Look, you turn them and then just bring your legs up and sit them
That's
down
what
on
I
your
meant
legs.
to do.
Like, listen. It's not the time to talk and look around and laugh when you have heavy weights that you're holding over yourself.
If I did that thing, I was going to hit my
Okay,
legs.
but I'm telling you, multiple times you stopped and you're talking and laughing and looking around and going like this with weights. That's how you get hurt. Okay?
I know that.
Well, then don't do it.
But I couldn't not.
Yeah, I think this thing is broken. This seat feels like it's tipping. You need to move the weights off there because that's where my feet are going.
I thought I could put it there.
That's where you put it.
Oh, I thought you touched
You went like this and dropped it.
I thought you moved.
So the other way to deload is if you take a full week. What you do on the first day is kind of like I said, I do 50% of the weight with the same volume for the first 3 workouts, and then the next round it's half the weight and half the volume. So you cut the volume in half while doing the same weight, and it is going to be extremely easy. And if you do a push-pull leg split like me, what I do is those first 3 days like normal push-pull legs, take a couple days off, and then just do everything else in the full body because it's so easy. It's like doing a bunch of warm-up sets, but you're still just going through the motions, stimulate a little bit, keep the movement patterns fresh, and I just do it in one session. And you can even like superset stuff because it's so easy. Yeah, that girl's silly. Yeah, so it's really as simple as that. And then you just have to remember when you get back into the next session, don't just go all out. Like you finished whatever program you're running and you start right back at that same weight and volume and try to start hitting PRs. Now you start at the beginning of whatever program you did, except use, you know, say you started with like 3 sets of 10 reps and you worked up to, you know, 3 sets of 14, 15 with that same weight. Well, now you're going to start back over with whatever you think you could do for 10 reps for 3 sets of 10, just for example. So now maybe it's like 15, 20 pounds heavier, and then you start ramping up again like you did before. And so you need another deload. It's really pretty simple. That's all there is to it. For powerlifting, I did the exact same thing. And it's really easy on the second deload session when you do the full body thing, just because, and at that point, because I was deadlifting like almost 400 for sets of 5 or something. So then, you know, doing half the volume, I'm doing 200, which was one of my warm-ups that I would do for 10 reps, and now I'm doing it for sets of 5. So it's really easy. Yeah, there's different ways of progressive overloading. What I've been doing lately with this test I'm doing is I just stick with the same weight for this whole program. Like I started, before I started using Turkesterone, 200 pounds for 10 reps. And it was my 10 rep max. And then each workout for like 7, 8 sessions, I just kept doing that same weight and kept trying to add reps. And however many reps I got at the end, I think it was 13 or something like that. For every 5 pounds, or it was 12. Every 5 pounds is, or every rep I just add 5 pounds. So then I went up to 210 and started the whole thing over back at 10 reps and keep ramping up again. And I only got up to, I got like 11 and a half reps to 210. So now I just added 5 pounds when I started over. So now I'm at 215. And the same thing with leg press. I went from like 380 for 11 to 380 for 18. And so I added 50 pounds. And so it was 430 and went back down to 10 reps. So that's essentially what I do. And it works out pretty well. Because you know you're probably not going to get hurt because you can handle the weight. It's not like you're adding weight every time. You're just adding reps. When you're adding reps, it's just pushing harder with the same weight that you already know you can handle. Yeah, man. Let me know if you have any specific questions. I can try to help you out there. All right. Second set of 215. See if I can get another 10. At least 9 is the goal. But 10 would be good. You gonna count for me again? Or do you want me to count? Come on, Big Daddy. Lightweight. Eight went up pretty fast. I thought the 9 one would go quicker than that. But it's still better.
Is it hard?
Yeah. It wasn't too bad, but it was hard.
Did it make you sad?
No. Still better than before. It just bounced off and hit me in the shin. Do you want to get the 20s and do another set? Well, you said you wanted to work out, honey. It's up to you.
That's not what I want to do, though.
What do you want to do?
I don't know what I want to do that.
Well, Izzy, working out's not always about doing the thing that you want to do that's fun. If you want to get your chest and your shoulders stronger, to do all these handstand stuff, this is the kind of thing you have to do. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
What?
Yeah, so when you're new, I don't think you really need to worry so much about deloading because the weights aren't going to be so heavy to where you're probably going to get injured or super tired. And you also don't have to do a whole lot to make progress. So just focus on, the big thing is tracking. Like I just use the notes app you can see here. Well, it's kind of dark, but let's see. Maybe, I don't know. But tracking what you're doing so when you go to the gym you have a plan. It's like, okay, I did, say you bench pressed 100 for 10 reps or whatever. Okay, now I'm gonna try to get 11 this time. Or I might add 5 pounds, you know, whatever. It's just a matter of keeping track of it to make sure you're progressing, because a lot of folks just go to the gym. It's like, yeah, I work out, but they just go kind of do whatever, different exercises, different workouts every time, which is fine if you're just trying to stay healthy. But if you want to make progress and really optimize the whole muscle building aspect, tracking what you're doing is important and helpful. And if you do get to a point where you just feel totally worn out, try one of those half-week deloads, see how you feel, then get back into it. Because you kind of, you feel worn out. Oh, I didn't even realize you were doing a set. You feel worn out, and you're like, okay, I need a deload. But by the time you get in with done with the deload, you should be feeling like, man, I'm ready to get back in and I want to hit it hard again, because your body feels better, your mind feels better. And also, of course, making sure you're eating enough protein, because if you're not going to build muscle. You can work out all you want, but if you're not eating enough, you know. When's my next show? Dude, on Sunday? Nice. I just put ice. What's the show name? Have a link to the website. Oh, I can check it out. If I can, I wouldn't mind watching live. I'm gonna be, well shoot, I'm gonna be flying again, but let me think. I'm taking off tomorrow night, flying 12 hours, and I'll be in Korea, the airport in Korea for 4 hours. So that'll be in the morning. I don't know, depending on what time it is, I might be able to see. Hey, that's good. Yeah, that's a good place to start. Like a lot of people who are skinny feel like, oh, I just feel like so small and whatever, but it's a lot easier to start from being lean and just adding muscle because it's easy to eat more. It's a lot harder if you start out overweight and you're trying to diet while exercising. You can just focus on training hard. That's a great place to start. And it shows your body's naturally lean, so you're not gonna have as much of an issue with trying to be more aesthetic, I guess. And for what I do, you might see people do like 3-4 sets of 10 with the same weight. For me, if you're able to do that, your first like 3 sets probably aren't going as hard as you can. So I start with whatever working weight I want. I try to get at least 10 reps. You see on the second one, I only got 9. So now I'm dropping the weight 10 pounds and I'm gonna keep going and try to get at least 10. And I'll drop it up to 10 more pounds so that I only drop the weight 10% overall from where I started, and I do up to 5 sets. And I should be able to get around 10 reps or more with each set by doing that. Treasure Coast Naturals. Sweet.
Dad.
I'll watch your IG for the results.
I did 25 times with the 20s.
25 times?
Yes.
If you can do 20s for 25, then you should be able to do 25s for at least 10, honey. She just did 20-pound dumbbells for 25 reps. You little rascal. Get up. Are you bleeding?
Yes.
Was that a scab?
Yes.
How am I gonna do this if you're not counting? You better get your napkin quick and get back. Here we go. Here we go. Let's make it a little bit brighter. Lightweight. And that's what you call failure.
Dad.
The 10th one felt like it wasn't too hard to get up, so I thought, why not try for 11?
Dad.
Huh?
How come people's blood is blue, but then when they're bleeding it's red?
Because I think it's something about when the oxygen hits it or something. When it's exposed. So I got 2 more sets. I only got, I say only 10. I remember when I hit 205 for the first time for 1. It was pretty cool. Another reason I want to try for 11, because if I got 11, I would have stayed with this weight and done 1 more set with 205. Try to hit 10 again. Since I only got 10, drop it down to 195 from my last 2 sets. So maybe on my next workout, I'll get in 10, and I'll stay with 205 for 2 sets. And that's, you know, just kind of how I slowly ramp up the weight and do a little more. And that's a big thing too, especially if you're natural. Don't expect crazy changes in results from workout to workout. I mean, maybe some when you first start, because just from getting used to the exercises, you'll start making progress really fast. But once you've been doing it a while, it starts to slow down. And just those little 1 rep improvements are where it's at. It's feeling pretty good so far. Better than my last workout.
Why is there an empty Sprite can thing?
Because I just haven't thrown it out yet. I didn't want to throw it in the garage. I was just going to put it in the boxes when they go out.
What's K-Man Jack?
Some kind of drink.
Why do you have some kind of drink?
Matt got it for a football game or something before.
Why do you have it then?
Because he brought it over here. And I put it in the fridge. Yeah, so with this Turk Max, I'm not really seeing. Hey Giovanni, are you using the Turk Builder? And do you notice anything from it? As far as strength goes, I haven't really noticed anything. And hey, for Rumble crowd too, if you're watching, I'm checking the chat there. If you guys have any questions on stuff, you know, throw it in there, and I'm looking back and forth between YouTube and Rumble.
What's Rumble?
It's like YouTube, it's just another type of platform. It's green instead of red.
What,
See?
does it look the same?
Pretty much. See?
It's just a triangle?
Yeah. It's a free speech platform. YouTube will censor stuff you say if they don't like it. Like if I say, boys can't be girls, YouTube will delete that comment because people are crazy. So, I don't know where I was with that. Oh, the Turk Max. It's hard to tell, like, how much of a difference it's making, if any, because I'm making less progress, it seems, with my subsequent mesocycles. That's where, you know, your block of training before I deload and then start again. But each time you go up in weight, you're not going to progress as fast either. So it's kind of like if I progress the same, it's kind of, maybe it is working then, because I might not progress as fast if I wasn't on it. We'll see. Once I finish this cycle, by cycle I mean the mesocycle, and then the next one where I'm doing 3 a day, I'm going to keep going with another one where I take nothing and see what my progress is like on that, so that I can compare before, after, and then all the times with the Turk Builder in between. So this is gonna be like a 6-month process. Wish I could do that. She's got me stretching the last few days, trying to work on being able to do a split, and it is hard. Although I have noticed, stretching my hamstrings a bunch every day, my lower back has been feeling way better, so. You say you're welcome? Well, thank you, because I'm gonna keep doing that just for that reason. All right, let's do 195. How many you think is?
Huh?
How many you think? This is 10 pounds less. So 10 more
50.
reps. 50 reps, are you kidding? If I did that, that would be incredible. I couldn't even do 135 50 times. Maybe 100.
Could you 5?
5 pounds? Yeah. I mean, you did 20 for 25, so. All right. Lightweight, baby. I got 11 last time I did this weight, so.
Wait, I need to get upstairs.
My official counter is here. Oh man.
Daddy, can you show the camera how close your split is?
No, it's embarrassing.
Well, can I see it?
You trying to trick me into doing it?
No, after the video stuff, because I want to see how close it is. How long have you been practicing your splits?
So I don't track this in my app. I just write this down as 11. But essentially, you know, that was like, the set before this was like 11 and a half. This one's like 11 3/4. So it's still even more, even though on paper, it looks like the same reps. Oops. That's what happens when you don't take the weight off evenly. That's what those little bit of extra effort makes subsequent workouts look like they have huge jumps, because it's going to look like I just got the same, like 10 reps, 11 reps, 10 reps. But then my next workout, I might get a full extra rep on every set. And it looks like really big progress. All right, got one more set of these. Quite veiny right now. It's 184.3 this morning. I'm tracking my weight every day for this experiment, because I'm tracking everything, how much I'm eating, how much I weigh every day, how much I can lift, to see what kind of difference this thing I'm using makes.
Do you count
If any.
how much rice pieces you eat?
How much recipes?
Rice pieces. Because that is, you should be kind of everything.
I don't count the pieces of rice, but I weigh the amount of rice.
But do you know how many pieces is in a certain amount of weight of rice?
Nope.
Maybe you should look it up.
Well, honey, it's...
Is it a bird?
Hey, what? Oh, wrong thing.
Is it a bird?
Looked like it. I don't know what that was.
Oh, it's almost Cooper's bird. And
So this last set is a drop set. I'm doing 195. As many as I can. Then pulling the 25s off and doing 145. Oh, and I didn't say before, but those are the supplements I use just about every day. I haven't been using the protein powder as much lately. I've been trying to just eat more real foods, having lots of eggs, yogurts, cottage cheese. But I got the vegan chocolate protein powder from Harder the last time. I got creatine that I take every day. I do a heaping scoops, which is probably more like 7 grams instead of 5. The Hardcore Stem pre-workout tropical punch is my favorite. And then the Turk Max, which now is called Turk Builder Max or Plus, something like that. I just got some of the new boxes too, the square boxes instead of the capsules like that. Or not capsules, but the whatever that junk is called.
have they ever tasted this?
Some people probably have.
No, me.
I don't know, how old are you?
12.
Probably not. I'm just kidding. You probably drank something I've had with it before. I've used it for those protein bars before we made.
Can you make those again?
It's not very good at that kind. You need the whey protein.
Dad, you make that kind of one again because those are super yummy, but you haven't made them.
Well, one of the ingredients I use, I don't even know if it's made anymore. It's a certain type of syrup that you add in that makes it stick together.
Find a different kind of sticky syrup.
Huh?
You find a different kind of sticky syrup.
Why are you yelling at me? It's easier just to buy protein bars.
Kind of protein bar?
Maybe after we work out. If you work harder than sitting there on a skateboard.
I was counting.
Well, do a set.
I want to do the 20s one.
Huh?
I want to do the 20s.
Why? That's too easy. You should do the 25s and actually do it good. Do a hard set of at least 10.
These are hard to carry.
Lean back and I'll help you lift the first one up. Focus like before, control it, just push hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, push hard. 6, don't forget to breathe. Honey, honey.
I'm dropping them again.
There's no way you can do 25 with the 20s and only 6 with the 25s.
Though.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, I did.
I'm just saying it doesn't make sense.
I could because they're easier.
Maybe it's because you're just overthinking it.
I'm not.
Okay, well I gotta do my last set. I'm gonna get at least 10.
Oh, better than me.
Then I gotta strip off the greens. And then keep going.
Thank you. Can I take off one of those hooky things?
Yeah. Lightweight, baby. Here we go. Who that is? We're live, so don't act crazy. Is he just bench pressed the 20s 25 times?
I could have done more though. I just decided to stop. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nope. Okay. Take the hook off. You know how? I need it. I need it. I need it.
I didn't know that. I thought I could keep it.
Usually, I don't have to lift it up.
I'm using a different card account this time.
Keep going.
One, 2, 3, 5,
6,
6, 7, 8, 9.
God.
There we go. I have your number written down. You did 10 on both. You almost did. You were starting to try to do 11, but you barely got up. You said nope, so I wrote nope.
You wrote nope for the rep?
Yep.
That's funny. All right.
Person mad. Connor said he needs more drones, but I walked in his room to adjust the blinds to see my chores, and he had drones and drone controllers all over his floor. I had to be careful because if I broke one, then he would be mad.
Yeah.
One time he told me he had a pretend light every time he realized he would slice me in half right now. Because he's mad at me for some reason.
He's mad at you right now?
He said one time he had a fake light, and he said, if this was real, I'd slice you in half.
That's really nice. How old was he?
It was like a year or 2 years ago or something.
What did you do to annoy him?
I don't know, he just started getting mad at me. What do you mean? He was like,
Well, usually people won't get mad at you for no reason. Huh?
yeah.
Excuse me. Getting sweaty.
Me not. I'm not sweaty at all.
It's because you're not working that hard. Because you're doing 25 easy reps. You need to do 25s for 10.
Oh,
You say you don't want to. You don't like heavier weights? But gymnastics isn't about doing lighter weight lots of times. You're doing single explosive movements. So you need to be able to do heavy weights hard and fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but gymnastics are not supposed to bend our arms.
You're not supposed to, what does that have? Huh?
Doing these, you're supposed to bend your arms.
Well, honey, you're making your muscles stronger. I'm not talking about just standing there and doing handstands.
Bars are definitely not allowed to bend our arms or you'll put your face into it.
Yeah. That could hurt.
Hey Daddy, do you believe me that I did a straight arm kick?
Do I believe what?
That I did a straight arm kick.
Yeah, why wouldn't I believe it?
Because no one saw it. I just know my arms were straight because I can feel them straight.
Knowing you, I don't think you would lie about that because you want to be able to do it.
But I tried once and then everyone was getting in their water, so I was trying one more time and then I did it and then I looked and no one saw it. They just saw me fail.
Maybe you should quit being mean to everyone.
I'm not mean to
I
everyone.
saw you biting people.
I was not.
I think I'm going to bump up some
That
of
was
these
Riley.
lateral raises weights on this one. My warm-up weights because they've been too easy. What, man?
What's for dinner?
I have no idea. I don't know if Mom has something planned. I'm probably eating out somewhere with Captain.
Why?
Because we're going to a movie.
What? What?
Star Wars.
Why aren't we going?
I'm just kidding. We're going to something else.
What are you doing?
It's called The Accountant.
Oh, that sounds boring.
Huh?
That seems kind of
I know, it's really boring.
Why are you going to watch it?
Because I like boring stuff. It helps me sleep. Can you grab the 15-pound weights and put them on the bench?
Which ones?
15. Yeah. All right, start with dips. Doing supersets with dips, lateral raises, and then the, what's that machine called? I just forgot.
Leg press?
No, I'm not doing leg presses. Chest fly.
Here they are.
I'll do them on the bench, please.
Which side?
Just right here on the bench. And then get two of those circle things that are sitting next to the 100-pound
On
weights.
here or on the bottom?
Yes, on here. You get two of those circle clip things that are on the 100-pound dumbbells. Starting with 25 pounds, shooting for up to 20 reps.
Dad,
Yeah.
have you ever done the 100s
Yep.
for these things?
I'm just not doing dumbbells right now. I'm working on barbell.
Why did you do 20?
So I'm trying to get up to 20
Why did you do 20 then?
because I couldn't get 20. I'm trying to get up to 20.
There's only 2 left then.
But you said you weren't going to count.
I didn't.
Then how'd you know?
You said 18 at the end.
Oh, you little smart girl. Punished for being smart?
Someone got punished for being smart?
Yeah, Matilda. The lateral raises. 15. 20.
I did 10 tuck-ins. I did 10.
Get these 15s back.
I guess. Wait, why'd you need the 15s?
What?
Why'd you need the 15s?
To warm up.
I didn't know that. Corbin looks like he's dead.
Is he?
No, he's open his eyes.
Oh man. Let's write that down. 18 and 20.
But I'm not very strong. Do guy gymnasts have
Please don't hit any cars.
Do guy gymnasts have to be good at dips?
What?
Do guy gymnasts have to be good at dips?
Guy gymnast?
Yeah.
Probably.
Because they have that thing where they swing around on it like this. And then they do spins.
Again, if y'all or anyone joining in, you got questions about anything in general, we talked about deloads earlier. It's not a very in-depth topic, but feel free to post them. Just trying to get through the rest of this workout in the heat.
What's the most people that have ever watched it at one time?
I think like 140.
At one time?
Well, I mean, over one video.
No, what's at one time?
I don't know. Right now it's 14.
Have you had more than that?
I just said I don't know, babe.
I was saying you didn't have more than that.
I don't know. I don't sit here and look at the numbers. I just look at the comments to see.
Do you like to have a bunch of people watching?
It's helpful.
Do some people do stuff like this and they don't get anyone watching ever?
I used to do this and no one watched.
At all?
Nope.
Not even
Except mom sometimes.
But what about after the video was done? Did they ever watch it?
Yeah.
Were you sad they didn't watch it?
No, I didn't expect anyone to.
Should you be happy if someone did watch it?
It doesn't make me happy. I'm just trying to help people if they want questions answered.
I don't know the whole point was just that they can watch what you do.
No, the point is to answer people's questions. Because people ask questions on videos and I reply, but this people can ask stuff and get answers right away. Thanks, Abel.
Who's Abel?
Someone that wrote. Are you gonna do something? All right, bumping up to 70 pounds for the dips.
Wait, where does it say Abel?
The person's name.
Oh.
And I'm Kane, so I'm the bad guy. Just gotta pretend that this is light.
I'm gonna do it after you do that.
So this is equivalent to a 255 pound person doing dips with this weight hooked to me.
Daddy, you know what's sad, Dad?
What?
4 people stopped watching.
You said more people stop watching?
4 people stopped watching and 2 people just came back.
Why is that sad?
Because they don't like you.
Honey, I don't expect people to sit here and watch me for over an hour working out.
People watch movies for over an hour. People watch that weird workout.
That's more entertaining.
People watch that workout movie.
That's not just people working out, honey. That's a story.
But
The whole point of this is helping other
This is
people.
a story, though.
So people come, they ask questions, they get them answered, and then they go.
I like this. I've been just letting myself slide. Okay, it's my turn. Can I do 20?
20 what?
20.
If you want. Oh, I gotta do my next set of lateral raises.
Okay, which are we going? Oh, you'll hit me.
I'm gonna stop at 18 for that.
Why not 20?
Because, Izzy, it's hard.
If you were at 19, would you do 20?
Not if I couldn't do anymore.
Well, you actually couldn't do anymore, or you just decided to stop?
I'm trying to do as many as I can, babe.
You only have to stop.
I don't try to just do a certain number. The numbers I'm talking about, I'm trying to get, are based on what I did last time. So I'm saying those numbers out loud because I'm trying to get at least that many. Alright, let's see what you got.
Okay.
This thing feels like it's about to break. It's really creeping me out. That might be in your way, actually. Turn around the other way.
Won't it still be in the way?
No, shouldn't. Because your head will be at the other end. Don't go all the way down there because you want your head to be here.
Oh.
So just step over, scoot back. That should be good. Focus, don't look at me. Focus on what you're doing. 3, 4, 5, 6. Control it, honey. Like, don't just let it fall. Put it where you want it to go. There. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12,
Those things.
14, 15, control it, push up and in. There you go, 16.
This is harder than last time.
Yeah, because you're getting tired. Big breaths. 17, 18, up and in.
How should I do 2 more?
Do it. 19, control. 19.
That was 20.
Look, turn them, bring your knees up, and then put them on your knees and sit up. Izzy, you held them off and went up. The whole point is, look, you let the momentum of the weights lift your whole body up, and then they end up on your knees, so it makes it easier to get up.
I have a big rip from gymnastics.
So my goal with the rest of this workout right now is just try to hit the same reps as before my previous workout, because I've already done more reps at the beginning with my bench presses, improved on that, which is going to make you more tired when you get to the rest of it, hitting PRs. So I'm going to just try, if I get the same number of reps as before, that's good, because I did more work in the beginning and able to do the same amount of work as last time later on. So it's still more overall volume. Versus getting more reps at the beginning and then fewer at the end, which would be the opposite of what I want. Can you get the 35s and bring them over? Just do one at a time, set them on the bench. This is a drop set, so I'm trying to get as many as I can with the 45-pound weight.
You said 35.
I know, I'm hooking this to me, but I'm doing that afterwards.
Yeah.
Count these for me. We need to see 12 at least.
You can do that.
Huh?
You can do that.
I hope so.
Oh, wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, don't stop at the
Honey?
I did this.
What do you mean you did that?
Look, look, look.
Sorry.
I got collie marks that time of year, remember?
Here, look out. Just walking in front.
What, do you want more?
That entire side.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So was that 13 and 6?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
There's just one more until 20. You didn't stop on the unlucky number. What about in 20?
Maybe. Or I'm gonna might hurt my shoulder.
I can't even do this very well unless I'm on the normal bar because those are too big for me.
Too wide?
I don't know how guys do cast handstands on those.
You don't know how what?
The guys do cast handstands on those. They're parallel bars.
Why do you not know how?
Because it doesn't make sense. How do they do that?
Because of how wide it is, or just because it's bars?
No, just because it's 2 bars. How do they cast handstands on 2 bars?
Talking about like holding it like this and go up?
Like cast
I
handstands.
guess because they got skills.
Do they do press handstands? They call
Probably.
it pike presses.
Almost done here.
1, 2,
We can go watch the last episode.
Yay!
But not you.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Improvement.
All right, so now we got 37.5. It's gonna be tough.
Daddy,
It's really hard.
what's a father figure?
Me? I'm your father?
What's father figure?
It's a joke because people say a dad bod is guys who are fat, kind of fat because you get married, you have kids, and you just don't do anything and get fat. But I'm not fat. A father figure is usually referred to as like a role model for someone. So it's saying it's not a dad bod, it's a father figure because a figure is still a body. So it's kind of a joke, play on words, if you will.
Hey, our head's in the top.
All right, time for some flies. Are there any flies out here?
Yeah. There's one around my face right now.
Is there really?
Yeah, it's flying in my face.
It's because you're holding a cat?
I don't know. Meow. Meow. Dad, this is a V-up. V. Hey, I'm trying to do V-ups here.
The cat here's
I know, it's
Low
getting in my
portions.
face.
gonna eat that thing.
No. It's my kid.
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Coleman's
They are.
gonna get eaten. He's like, no. stop throwing here.
I've had him since the summer. It comes off, and I like to wipe it off all night.
One more. Are you counting?
No, well, yeah. Well, no, well, yeah.
Yeah, well, no, well, yeah.
I heard you say 13, I heard you say 18, and then you said 1, and then you said 1 more.
That make you actually understand what I was saying. Because I'm like,
Sometimes I accidentally count yourself because I hear myself starts counting every time you make a grunt.
you're subconscious. Or you're self-conscious.
Look, you just have to try to grab that giant bug.
Evil cat.
No! He's trying to make you like him by giving you a giant bug.
What's wrong with you, cat?
Okay.
Yes.
And come to the camera.
What?
Want to see the camera? What are you holding?
Goldfish. I got goldfish and I need to finish it. But I can bring goldfish into the box.
Yeah. Corbin might come eat it though. 115 people have watched you so far.
Sweet.
But they've watched you.
Yeah, because you're cooler than me. And you're creepy. Honey, please shut the door before the cat goes in the house. He's looking at the door. He wants to get in.
Rude.
There, now he's gone.
Daddy, that's mean.
Well, he was going to eat your food.
I'm gonna eat it.
Three, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You should have done
Honey, it is too hard.
what you had to have done like
I'm
8.
trying to do as many as I can, baby. It's not like, oh, just keep doing more.
But I wanted you to.
I wanted to do more too, Is.
You could
I
have
can't
done
just
more.
wish that I could do more and it happens.
Here, babe.
What are you doing?
I want to see my face in this little camera. My face looks so funny. Ready? Taylor,
Please, please don't fall on my computer, okay?
you hit Dad's bench. You're a bad girl. Go eat your goldfish. Go eat your goldfish.
Izzy's the bad girl.
What?
I already did.
Okay, Taylor. Stand right here. Ready? Hi, Miss Taylor. How are you?
Good.
Honey, scoot back, stop.
So funny.
If you knock my computer off that, it'll break it, and that thing costs a lot of money.
Money?
Yeah, a lot of money.
Oh.
All right, last set of flies here. Home stretch. got 12 and dropped 50 pounds and 8 the last time.
Stop doing this.
I know.
So I'm gonna try to get at least 12 and 8.
Got 122 people on the watch.
Dad, why are you not gonna do this?
What?
Why are you not gonna do that?
I don't know what you're saying. Is it what, honey?
Why are you not gonna do that?
I am doing that. It's pointing over here now.
It's my paper. You can't just take stuff and draw and stuff.
Izzy, you are.
Yeah, I was pouring it in with chalk.
Well, why is it on the ground?
Because I wrote it here.
Because you're not putting your stuff away.
I can't put it on your workout stuff. It's chalk's gonna get on.
Thought I'd get more.
Did you do that? Did you do that video of Anna when she was turning 4? The banana pancakes?
I don't remember.
6, 5, 4, 3.
We have to do something special for your boy's birthday.
Let's make something.
All right. Last set.
Yeah, and make them. I asked Mommy.
Again, if anyone's joining in, about to finish up the last set here. But if you got any questions about whatever, feel free to post them in the chat, and I will answer those. What, baby?
She's talking about her birthday and blowing out her candles and stuff.
Oh.
Hey Dad, how much did you say was on there one time? 140 what?
140 what? What are you saying, asking?
Like on there.
I think 140, honey, was the most.
By myself, Izzy.
Is no one probably else gonna watch?
Izzy, can
Izzy,
Someone's good.
honey, I don't know, okay?
Izzy.
I'm not staring at numbers, I'm just trying to work out and answer people's questions.
Some of the people who went out, you putting my face in the camera.
Okay, honey.
So I'm sad for them.
Can y'all scoot back so I can do this last one?
It's okay, it's fine. I only touched this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 11, 12. Dang, you did my age! Dad, you did my age!
Yeah, I didn't say H.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No.
No, I didn't do
10,
H. That was my H.
11, 12. My age again. I didn't say H. I said age.
I'm probably precious.
I needed an
Maybe you shouldn't
H.
fly it.
Not H. age.
Shoulders are feeling pretty swole right now. That's it for this live workout. I have going to work. Probably be back with my next live one Saturday of next week. Probably be a leg day. Those have been brutal. The last time I did, I think 430, which is really 490 on the leg press for 13. Or was it 4? It was a lot. It was tough. So we'll see how it goes. But thanks again for watching.
Wait, I say bye.
Come say bye. I'll see you guys. Look up there at the camera, honey.